Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good day, whatever time you're going to see this video. I'm just bringing the chi with you right now, or to you. Oh, my wife, it's Saturday, and she's like, don't you even put anything on me. Well, I'm just chilling with the puppies. I want to show you something. Again, everyone wants to do their videos or their social feeds on, my life is so great and this and that. I have my poop together. Well, I just want to show you just where Chucky's at. Look at this clutter that I have created here. I'm a clutter monster. Sometimes I'll clean it up. I got all my games out because we're starting to play games again as a family, so I got it all out. I haven't put it away. I got stuff over here. The bottom line is it's time for clutter cleanup. But anyway, so I'm just trying to let you know that I got clutter issues. My wife is looking at me like, you better not even go there showing me. I'm coming out here. The sun is coming up. Here's my grounding spot right here that we watch from our window of our sliders, and that is the bird feeder, just as our grounding in nature. And that always brings us to our soul, which is what I'm always seeking. That sounds too churchy, but again, this channel is all about balancing the mind, body, and soul. And I'm going to keep going back to that. I am a teacher by trade and by nature. And so we're going to always review. So we start with relationships. I started that with my first video, and I'm going to come back to it because it is the deepest, most important aspect of ourselves, our contentedness, which we are seeking. And that is, life is all about relationships with everything, with nature, with humans, with dogs, with cats, with everything. It's our relationship, and it starts with you, your relationship to yourself. How are you relating to yourself? If you're relating well to yourself, and again, watch the perfectionism, but it's normal. It's not everything's going to be great about you, but acceptance of that. So we've got all that straight. So there's our review right there. And we talked about also fear of the unknown causing lots of the future. That's causing lots of angst in some of you and all of us. Perfectly normal behavior. And my mantra that I try and follow to start the day is get comfortable with being uncomfortable. So that's how we grow. I did not make those chocolate chip pumpkin cookies. I ran out of time. At least that's how I rationalized. I ended up going to lunch with a friend who asked me out, and I ran out of time. And we're going to talk about management of time and how we definitely sometimes have trouble with that. I know I do, with the management of time. That'll be in another video. But anyway, today I've got a situation, and so today's video on my life and what I'm bringing the chi on is confrontation, advocating. Is that a word, advocation? It might be just a Chucky word. That's a Chuckism, maybe. You English people, my sister, English professor, advocation. Anyway, I'm gonna advocate for myself. Last week, I went to the farmer's market and got some peaches. I just love peaches, and that are local. And you kind of have an assumption that you're gonna get delicious. They don't have to be necessarily ripe, but then when they do ripe, they need to be good. Farmer's market. Anyway, first off, the guy puts them in the bag as he's taking them from the little crate thing, and puts them in the bag and drops one onto the ground, and it thuds. And he like looks at me, picks it up, and puts it in my bag, with the newly bruised. And I'm not a big, I don't care about, that it wasn't on the ground. I'm gonna wash it anyway. And I'm a 10-second, rule guy. Us older generation, we know that one. 10 seconds it touches the ground, just by joke, but I'll do it. I got stomach acids, I'm good. And anyway, I said, yeah, I'm good with the 10-second rule, and I just kind of laughed, and he puts it in the bag. Where, really? In my book, really? You're putting that in the bag when you have a bunch of peaches right there, and you could just give me one of your peaches there, and hell, you'll probably sneak that peach and put it back into the mix to sell it. Who knows? Who knows what people do? Character is what a person is in the dark. That's a whole nother video. Do you get that one? If you do understand, character is what it is, well, a person in the dark, or something like that. What do I mean by that? That was something I used to teach in health education. We talk about that. Anyway, getting back to it. So I go home later, and I eat one of the peaches, and it's freaking nasty. It was nasty. So I'm like, okay, well, that was probably just, one bad peach out of the batch. It's all good. I'm good with that. But then the next day, because I don't want to eat too much fruit, not because the sugars, the fructose involved, but my gut biome is just not able to handle more than 2 pieces of different fruit. I'm just bombing the wife. It causes gas in me, and I Googled it, and yeah, too much fructose for certain people, and the gut biome isn't ready. Yeah, I'm bombing under the sheets for the poor wifey. I know, TMI, but I'm a health teacher. I'm gonna just go there. Oh, I'm gonna go everywhere. We're eventually gonna talk about penises and vaginas. I taught health for many years. I'm comfortable with it. We're gonna talk about. You're gonna hear Chucky's Chi on that, but not today. All right. Well, we're getting off on tangents again. So let me get out of here. Let me get more a little bit in the shade. I need proper lighting. I know I don't edit these. These are all freestyle. There's no change, because I want it to be me, authentic. So, I mean, I won't get better and do some things once I understand the whole editing process and CapCut and get my GoPro going. But right now, we're just on an Android going at it. All right, coming back to the story, here I go. So I'm taking these, I've held these peaches in the fridge all week long, and because I'm not eating another one, and I'm going to the farmer's market today after my addiction. That would be pickleball. I'm ready to go. I've done my stretching, my warm up, I got my water, all that good stuff. I'm ready to go play my game. And so I'm going to go to the farmer's market, which is about 3 minutes away from the pickleball courts. And I am going to confront this farmer, if you will. I know he didn't grow the peaches. He's just a broker. He just got them and is selling them at the market. And I just, I'm just going to be nice and do my thing and just say, hey, I got these other peaches here, and I just want to let you know that these peaches were bad. And I want to know what his reaction is and what it should be, what I would expect. And what would you expect? Of course, he should say, oh, I am so sorry. You must have got some. Let me give you some others, Well, we're going to see, because he already kind of threw a toot at me by putting a banged up peach back in the bag right in front of my face. So I want you to comment on this situation. Am I being a male Karen on this, or am I just, advocating? How are you on confrontation? I mean, to me, it's $5, or I think he got that $4, maybe. Yeah, you got what you paid for. Maybe it's one of those, I got them so cheap there might have been you don't sell bad peaches. He knew. Now, did I learn a lesson? Because there's other ones that were selling them that were giving me, that would cut off a piece right in front of you and say, here, try my peaches. This guy didn't do that. Did he already know that he was selling bad peaches? Am I looking into it too much, or was it an honest mistake? I don't know. We're getting ready to find out. But to me, I'm advocating, it's the principle, if, of the matter. $4, $5, that don't, but I want to see what he does. I'm not afraid of confrontation. I stand up for myself. If you don't stand up for yourself, you're going to get knocked down. And you may look, and that brings another video that is going to come into play, that I call the asshole rule. And that's a whole nother video. You're going to like that one. I promise you that. So anyway, I'm off to pickleball to feed my mind, body, and soul. Again, you do your ikigai. That is a strong ikigai for me. Reason for being. If you haven't watched my other videos, Japanese reason for being. Get those ikigais going, whatever they are. Pickleball is a strong one for me. And it's really got me going. And I'm just going to ride this flow that it is causing.